Hey, American contractors, viewers of the American Contractor Show. I'm here with John Dye at Win the Storm, and I have to tell you, anyone that is associated with American Contractor Show, you are a badass.
Big shout out to American Contractor Show. If you don't know, you definitely need to check out the Storm Summit. They're doing it in excellence. Check them out.
Hey, what's up? This is your friend, Francisco Serrano. If you haven't checked it out, American Contractor Show, YouTube channel, Facebook channel, Twitter, Instagram, all the platforms, you need to go them, like them, start learning about your craft.
Hey, I'm Matt Danskin with Restoration Referral System. Check out the American Contractor Show. The truck that they've got is awesome. Everything else that they have going on.
This is Larry Bache with the Merlin Law Group, helping policyholders for more than 30 years. If you have a claim or your client has a claim that needs help, please feel free to call the Merlin Law Group because we are the true policyholder advocate.
What's up, guys? Here in the Hail Palace, lead meteorologist John Choquette. We got a storm coming in Oklahoma City right now. Actually got a couple different storms that we're watching. We've been here at the office the last couple hours just kind of waiting and seeing what's going on. We got a lot of stuff off to the west, but now we have stuff imminent to the metro here. So here's Oklahoma. Whoop. Okay, we're back here in Oklahoma in general. And let's just go right into the Oklahoma City metro, jump right into the storm in question, the one that is going to be causing the problems here. We already had some confirmed quarter size hail to the southwest of Yukon. Let's zoom in on Yukon right now. This is where I got a hail core right now happening in Yukon itself here. This is in Canadian County, just to the west of Oklahoma City itself. Right here is where that hail is going to be. Let's bring it over to the correlation coefficients. This is where you see the objects falling in the sky, where you see the yellows and oranges and stuff showing up. That's where that hail is going to be. We had a hail spike, I think. Let's go back to reflectivity. Can you see, is there still a hail spike off to the west here? No, okay, not so. Hey, turn off the composite and
Gotcha. Yeah.
And hail, 1 hour hail. Okay, so
you can kind of see the spike on the CCs.
Yeah, you can kind of see the spike here on the CCs. It looks like the hail sizes aren't crazy, probably $1 to $1/2 size hail. The big thing is high volumes of hail. Derek's been out chasing this stuff so far today, and he's seen 2-3 inches of hail piling up, and that's a lot of severe hail happening. So right here, right along I-40, let's go back to that reflectivity to show exactly where you see the higher values showing up along I-40. That is where your biggest hail is going to be, probably $1 to $1/2 size, maybe up to some ping pong ball size hail. We most very likely had up to golf ball size hail just to the southwest of this location and far south of western sections of Yukon. Let's zoom in a little bit here right along I-40 where that hail is most likely falling right now, off of probably from North Cimarron Road down about Northwest 10th Street and then east to, I can't see it on here, North something road here. North Frisco Road. So that's where your hail is in, right just south of I-40. That is where your biggest hail. I'm sure quite a bit of hail is falling. Now we'll probably see some reports coming in a little bit. However, we're going to zoom it out a little bit because this storm is kind of evolving as we were talking. We had hail here, so right, you had this storm. This was the big guy that formed and made us go live. And look down to the south here, down by Mustang, where we already have a quarter report that just came in. This is a new updraft, a new storm trying to form that's going to move into western sections of Oklahoma County very soon. This is all moving generally to the north and to the east. So we got two different storms. This one's the one I'm more interested in. It looks like it's further south. It's a more robust updraft that isn't being interrupted by the storm to the south of it. So we're gonna watch this. It's gonna be heading generally towards my house here in western Oklahoma City. I think generally we're gonna see this storm by Yukon. It's gonna go up into the far northwestern reaches of Oklahoma City. Think where the Kilpatrick Turnpike takes that curve, right? And then the other storm here down by Mustang, this one's most likely to cross I-40 and get close to Lake Hefner. So that's areas coming up pretty much soon. So it's a Garth Brooks and Reno, 5 minutes of marble at biggest. All right, so it looks like the hail size is getting a little bit smaller here with this storm in Mustang. Again, very likely, as it looks like this one's probably weakening a little bit, and then this one down here is trying to strengthen. Let's zoom in on this one down by Mustang right now. And let's see, so here's Mustang itself. Let's bring up CCs. So here's my hand right where that hail is, and notice I got some lower CCs with this as well. So we're seeing that hail possibly getting a little bit bigger here. Looks like we have a hail algorithm that hasn't updated in a moment. So we'll kind of see what comes up with that. And I also have, oh, hang on. Can you open the door for Andrea? She is apparently can't get in.
Dang it, Andrea, go on the back.
Yeah.
1 second.
Okay, we're trying to get, well, the door was locked, so probably out back. Yeah, so that's what we got for live coverage. Just me and Justin here in the office right now, and we got Andrea coming in. So I think she got herself stuck here. Oh, you get it?
I imagine she went around back.
She probably is getting stuck getting in. So there we go. They finally got locked out. So let's go back to reflectivity. Let's just kind of look in what's happening right now. Yeah, she's out back. And it's looking like there's your hail right here with this storm. So we have another updraft trying to form as well. And then finally, we have another storm that's looking pretty, looks like it's growing pretty quick. Going down towards, let's bring it down towards Chickasha. I know, we got stuff going in. There we go. Got another storm trying to form here. This one's blowing up pretty quick as well. Nothing severe with this at the moment, but as we noted, there is that classic supercell look, almost like an eagle shape with this between Chickasha and Blanchard. Somebody asking about the storms down by Dallas. We can check that out as well. Let's just bring it all in. I think we might have a palette for just the DFW to jump straight into that. There it goes. None of this is producing severe hail. There's some small hail with this in the north by the Richardson area, but nothing severe with this in Dallas, so I think we can jump right back to Oklahoma City. Okay, she says it's stuck. Can you just open the back door for her real fast? We'll just leave it on this. It is currently warned for...
Everyone can blame Andrea for this.
Okay, so the storm, I'll just read off of my phone while she can get herself in here. Yeah, this is currently one for ping pong ball size hail. I think hail size come down a little bit. Notice here off to the north by Yukon, it looks like the hail has really wound down because I think we are pulling away from that updraft as the storms down to the south here have more intense inflow into it. So now that Justin's getting here, we can zoom in a little bit. we got Andrea in the office. We did it, everybody. We got the door open. So zooming in on this, yeah. I wonder if this is gonna play into it. Can we roll the radar a little bit?
Yep.
Okay, so it looks like we have, so we had this updraft, and then this one might be what trying to take over. So somewhere in Oklahoma County, you guys are gonna get some bigger hail here. Let's bring up the correlation coefficient, see what is happening in Mustang right now. Notice it's only like a little area here right along Oklahoma Highway 152 where we're seeing those lower CC. So it might be a pretty concentrated area of that larger hail right now. We do have a quarter report that did come into Mustang a little while ago, and we'll see how this evolves as we continue to move. It looks like a lot of storms trying to go up, trying to get one that is going to be a dominant supercell. We had pretty intense, if we go back reflectivity, maybe kind of roll the radar back right before it pulled into Yukon. Oops.
We got thunder here at the office.
Yep, we got thunder here at the office, that's for sure. Let's see. Yeah, the hail size on the storm to the south looks like it's a little bit, might be trying to take off a little bit more. I'll try, there you go. So look at that hail spike from earlier here, about 719 as it was pulling up into Yukon. So likely we had up to some golf ball size hail here, a ton of hail with this in the far southwestern reaches of Yukon. And as we pulled off to the north and east, this updraft started to take over. So now it's just a battle of which one's going to be dominant, which one is going to take over and drop that big hail somewhere here in Oklahoma City. So if we just kind of keep pushing this forward, now we got a bunch happening here at once with these storms, and I'm also trying to like keep an eye on some of this on my phone as well. Well, let's hit Midtown, Paseo area, OU Medical question marks. Okay, well, looking at it right now, so that area is going to be over right over here where my hand's at. Right now, probably off to the north and west of it. This storm isn't looking as impressive. It seems like we're kind of battling what's happening here. We'll see. Am I killing the storms? We'll find out with this and everything. What app do you use on your phone? I'm using Radar Scope actually, so I can see some stuff on my phone while everything's going on. So, okay, you're zooming into where Midtown is.
Yeah, Midtown.
Yeah, so Midtown's like right here. Yeah, like right here.
So this southern storm has the best chance of
Yeah, so that storm down here that's starting to form, that would be heading up towards the downtown, Midtown area over by OU Medical, all that stuff. So if you guys are out celebrating St. Patrick's Day in Midtown Oklahoma City, you might want to keep an eye on the sky. I'm sure you're hearing thunder. We're hearing thunder here at the office in Edmond. So we got probably a bunch of different stuff going on. Bring up correlation coefficient again. See here, 737. We got anything? Notice, yeah, right down here. Go back to reflectivity one more time. Okay, that's in the storm. So
yep.
This thing's probably blown up pretty quick, trying to drop some hail. Where is this? In the south. Let's zoom in. What is this? Canadian County here? Yeah, part of Canadian County, or not Canadian County, Cleveland County.
Cleveland County.
The far western reaches of Cleveland County, moving into southwestern sections of Oklahoma County. That'd be heading towards the airport. Airport's right over here, I think. Yeah.
This is Airport Road, the gray one.
Yeah. So right by the airport. It looks like, again, with that correlation coefficient showing the lower CCs, it may not look like anything crazy right now in terms of reflectivity, but there's definitely looks to be a fair bit of hail with that here in southwestern sections of Canadian County. Oh, it's raining here at the office now.
Let's get an update. Definitely looks like the southern cell is taking over.
Yep. Yeah, southern cell is definitely starting to take over now. With this right here, I don't know what the hail marker is. This thing hasn't updated in forever, so we're kind of limited to looking at it. So super dark coming in Guthrie. Yes, these storms are tall and filled with as the sun's coming down too. So it's really getting things dark pretty early here. Let's hope the office doesn't get flooded. Yeah, I know, Amanda. I hope not. Elsewhere in Oklahoma City, looks like some other showers trying to form. Let's see what's happening here in Edmond. Now we got some rain happening. Let's just move it up to the north a tiny bit. Yep, so a band of storms trying to get going here in Edmond. I don't think any of these are going to have hail. We'll hear it if it starts hailing. And down here, notice Yukon, all this, not too much hail now. So it really seems like whatever that southernmost storm is going to be the thing making hail. So the big question is, can we get one of these to stay dominant long enough to take over and drop big hail? We're moving into Oklahoma County now. This would definitely, if it were to get going here, have quite a bit of big hail with it. Again, if we maybe just do like the CC scope or something, so we're not just kind of switching back and forth all the way. Yeah, you can see a little bit of that hail signature showing up right along the Oklahoma and Cleveland County line. So maybe we zoom in on it. This is going to be like to the southwest of Will Rogers Airport here in Oklahoma City. We just kind of zoom in right in here. So it's just maybe even a little bit more to where that hail is most likely happening at. Okay, so right along Southwest 89th by South Council Road. We got by South Rockwell Ave. Airport, it's going to be right over here. There's the airport, so it's going to be west of the airport. You're probably seeing some hail falling right now. And just looking at this on radar, I can definitely see between on my phone and here on the green screen, we're definitely seeing quite a bit. So Yeah, it looks like this storm is trying to get its act together here. We got, see, I seen MPing report a quarter-size hail from about a minute ago, off to the north a little bit. If we move to the storm that's just north of this one, Justin, right up in here, I zoom in a tiny bit. Okay, we saw a report of quarters just came in here, right by Southwest 15th, and where right within, so east of the Kilpatrick Turnpike, looks like we see some hail here around quarter size with that. It looks like the airport now may be getting impacted with hail. Yeah, nothing really too much in Dallas. I don't think the storms were unable to break the very intense cap in Dallas, Texas. So you had some maybe low amounts of hail, but overall I don't think there was too much excitement with that one. It looks like maybe a little bit of hail heading towards my house, but for the most part here, this is going to be the storm that we're going to pay most attention to with the best chance of that $1.25 to $1 size hail. Notice that the correlation coefficient lowering right in there. The yellows and greens are what you want to see, and I think this is pretty much, this is really close to the airport. If we zoom in, I mean, we can keep getting real close with this. It's going to be really close to the airport here. I don't think this image has updated, has it?
Comparing it to what I see on radar, still no.
Okay, that's weird. I don't know why the radar got stuck, but so be it. Overall, it looks like we have another storm down near Bridge Creek. Again, that one seems to, yeah, this is like an old radar image. I don't know what's going on with Max here.
740.
Yeah, and then Dallas.
Yeah, I think it just updated.
Okay, yeah, we got. Yeah, it seems more in there. Okay, so now we're seeing a much smaller hail size in here. So this might be just a battle of competing updrafts. Of none of these storms are able to really get themselves to be singled out or something. Because overall, I'm not seeing a whole hell of a lot. Again, this thing was pretty intense. That we had a golf ball. Warned for golf balls. Definitely had golf ball size hail before it got to Yukon. It seemed to, like, right as I decided to go live, this storm decided to get a little messy with a couple different storms trying to, like, all battle at the same time for that big hail potential. Let's clear this out, Justin. Let's see what we got going on in the radar here. So again, here's the storm right by between Yukon and Oklahoma City. I got storm up by Piedmont. This is the first one. Look at that. Not even any hail with it now. This one here, right by Yukon. This is a much weaker storm, and now this one looks a little bit better down right by the airport, and then even further to the south, down by Bridge Creek, I want to say, or yeah, right along the H.E. Bailey in Oklahoma, in Bridge Creek and Newcastle. See, this one isn't dropping any hail yet. It just looks pretty good on radar that could potentially become something else. But okay, looks like we finally got an update here. Bring up correlation coefficient within this storm. That's right over the airport. All right, so there's definitely some hail with it. I haven't seen anything too significant, so it might even just be isolated quarters. We might be killing these storms, Justin. I don't know.
Sounds about right.
It might not be. Could this be? I might need to start driving home. That's what we did it for for Orlando yesterday. I got in my car, got about a mile down the road, and then I had to come back. So
I'm sure if I was in downtown right now, we'd be getting golf balls.
yeah, pretty much. So, all right, so let's go back to reflectivity. We got a new warning. It looks like.
Yep, we do.
All right, let's zoom it out a little bit. Get back into the metro here. So warning now, pretty much all of the city, all to the west. It's warm for quarters. Any other details with this? It's got Bethany, Edmond, Oklahoma City, Yukon. Again, a lot of the northwestern sections of the metro.
So it's quarter-size hail and accumulating small hail.
Okay, so hail up to quarter, so that makes sense that there's going to be high volumes. We were seeing this all day, that there's going to be a ton of hail with this. And then up to quarter size. Looks like we just got a report in right here. Let's check out what this one says. So quarter size hail in Mustang as well. I think that probably correlated with what I was seeing on MPing. So again, about quarter size hail. This is definitely, look how much messier this was than it was a little bit earlier. We had a very nice looking supercell earlier that had up to that golf ball size hail. And now we're looking at, there isn't too much in the way of the really high, the heavy reflectivity, and we want to see the pink for it to show that big time hail. Right now it looks like some quarter size hail, primarily the Yukon Mustang area, a lot of little hail with it, accumulating a ton. We'll see if this can get any stronger, but from what I'm seeing right now, we may actually, we may be murdering these storms. I know sometimes we've had some bad luck with that. Let's see, when's the last time we've had an update here on the hail size? Who is? Yeah, so I'm seeing, again, it's probably really high volumes of smaller hail, not too much in the way of bigger hail. And again, we may be murdering this storm as it's moving to Oklahoma City. Apparently we saw it going towards my house or something. So, any updates on your end there, Justin?
No, I'm trying to look. I mean,
he's on like a bunch of different screens here, so
looks pretty messy.
Pretty messy, yeah. I agree with that. So what happens with this is, you want to get the really big hail. It's usually just one cell that has one very intense updraft that keeps everything elevated and make the hail last a little longer. This seems to be a lot of competing storms all at the same time here in Oklahoma City, and that's keeping things a little bit muted, where I haven't seen too much to really indicate anything more than some isolated quarter size hail, but a metric crap ton of that smaller hail. So, your pocket change variety, right? So you go all the way down from pea size hail up to those pennies, dimes, nickels, and then possibly in some quarters with that as well. I know it's raining in my house right now. You got this little guy down here. That's not really doing anything either. And then anything south of Norman? Okay, just some showers generally with this up and down I-35. And another Warren storm here heading towards Guthrie in the Cashin area. Let's just check out on this one real quick. What we got for this? Okay, so that one's actually showing a little bit better hail there of up to possibly 1.5. Let's bring up correlation coefficient and kind of see if there's anything that indicate, yeah, a little bit spike there. So there could be quarter, $half size hail, maybe even slightly bigger than that. Yeah, it's warned for quarters sneaking into Guthrie here in the next couple of minutes. So this storm heading towards Guthrie, if we go back to reflectivity, looks like it's generally just, yeah, there you go. You have some higher reflectivity values showing up with this, and that's kind of arching to the east-northeast towards Guthrie, Oklahoma. So you could see some quarters with that. Again, large volumes of small hail. And then we move back down towards Oklahoma City. We definitely got a radar update, so let's see what's happening in the city itself. Oh my God, yeah, this looks like garbage. So I don't know what, okay, so it's showing a higher hail size on that.
Yeah, on radar scope you can kind of see a dip in near the village. Nothing showing up on CC, so.
Oh yeah, I see the higher reflectivity right here.
Yeah.
Right here, so this is in the village. This is right along the Lake Hefner Parkway. It's right up against Lake Hefner, actually. Zoom in right on this, Justin. I think, is this right by where Red Rock and stuff is? Right off of Britain?
Yep, Lake Hefner is right.
Yeah, Lake Hefner is right here. This is, yeah, there's Hefner. So yeah, so if you guys are familiar with Oklahoma City or go to Red Rock Canyon Grill, it's hailing there right now for sure. And potentially up to some of that quarter-size hail, quarter, $half size hail again, right literally in the parking lot where that Louis is, where Hefner Grill is, Red Rock is. That is where it's hailing right now, generally moving to the northeast. And because it's kind of messy, we're going to kind of scatter it around here within the city itself. So I'm kind of like jumping all over the place. Watching this, looks like just south of I-40 as well. There may be some lower CCs with this, right where I-40 and I-44 come together. If you bring up, yeah, there we go. Look at that. So possibly some bigger hail in here. Another pocket of probably quarter to maybe $half size hail. A ton of it, definitely a ton of hail. You drive through this down I-44, you know, it's gonna be really loud. You're gonna be getting that all variety of hail sizes, maxing out to that quarter to $half size. Let's go back to reflectivity. We're just gonna pretty much play whack-a-mole with these storms here, trying to figure out what's going on. My house is definitely getting hit with some storms right now. I'll find out if it hailed at all coming up. I'm gonna say probs not, just looking at it here on radar. This is all generally heading towards Edmond, so we'll hear it here at the office if we get any hail. There's in the studio section of our office building, this is the only floor, so the roof is real loud when it hails. So we'll probably hear it. We just got a report. Let's see, yeah, it's still hailing up in the village. And yeah, man, golly, talk about messy. Messy, messy, messy. I don't think we're gonna see too much big hail out of this. A lot of heavy rain, a lot of cool lightning, and some variety of hailstone sizes. But primarily, I think we're gonna be primarily sub-severe with this moving through Oklahoma City. Again, this is warned for quarters, I think, and it is. I'd say quarters, as of this moment, is probably the most you're going to get out of this. I think even here in Edmond, at our office, we're pretty much right in downtown. We're going to be likely seeing sub-severe hail with this here. Assuming you haven't got any other updates there, Justin?
Not really.
Okay.
I mean, the best storm appears to be up by Guthrie.
Up by Guthrie? We can jump up back by Guthrie.
It's a pretty typical March setup.
Yeah, things get messy.
Yep.
I mean, this one storm, it got its act together in the perfect spot, and it just decided, got camera shy, I guess. Decided we got to wait for Dallas. Apparently, we got to wait for Dallas on Monday to have something exciting, or maybe even some storms tomorrow. We do have a risk for some hail in a different area, possibly Kentucky, southern Indiana, parts of Illinois. Could see tomorrow. How about Florida? I don't think any Florida storms tomorrow. I think that has all happened yesterday. And then check out correlation coefficient with this. Okay, so we got an update. What's the largest seen on the ground tonight? I think there was golf ball size hail over in Binger earlier. Excuse me. And we have 1 inch hail in Addison right now. What is that, in the Dallas area, I'm assuming? Yeah. So.
Oh, what is this thing over here?
We got a new storm trying to form west of Fort Worth.
Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. There were some local storm reports. I'm gonna jump back out real quick. Sorry, everybody.
Oh yeah, what we got going on here?
0.8.
0.8. That's a dime size hail. So we just had dime size hail with this. But notice we got some new storms trying to form here to the west of Fort Worth. This is interesting. These showers that went through earlier may have actually kind of minimized the cap a bit. So we could see some bigger storms potentially happen in a little bit. So we'll keep an eye on this. I've seen a lot of questions about coming up here. Parts of Florida, yeah, Florida Panhandle, there's an enhanced risk tomorrow. That's for tornadoes and possibly some hail. Florida Peninsula, probably not anything, but tomorrow, parts of Alabama. If you watched our forecast video today or even seen our graphics for day 2, you can see some of the stuff there. Yeah, look at this. This is even weakening now, just over Oklahoma City. Yeah. All right, guys. So we may have murdered this storm. We can check out over here. There's probably a lot of hail. Yeah, that hasn't updated. There's a lot of hail falling here and probably maybe right along the turnpike. Let's zoom in. Yep. Yeah, right along the Turnpike, pretty close to, right over Quail Springs Mall. Yeah, and just south, down to about May. That's where you're seeing that hail right now. Probably a ton of hail, likely maybe at most some quarters. I think it's going to be mostly sub-severe. So with that, you think it's safe for us to jump off of here?
Let's look at the Dallas storm one more time.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're going to jump all the way down. DFW. Are you able to bring up echo tops on this by any chance? On
It
here?
did not work yesterday, but
Well, you can try, give it the old college try.
oh yeah, there we go.
All right. I mean,
It's not
Greg,
terrible.
can you grab the number query for in here?
Yep. Wait, I can just
What'd you, the hell
I
did
turned on the echo tops.
Oh. You could. You could have just, okay, whatever. Did you see, it's like the little number, it's the question mark and the,
Yeah. Give me a
we
second.
got some technical difficulties here. It's not problems with the software, it's problems with finding the right button to press to do the thing. Either way, the echo tops look kind of decent. This is something to keep an eye on. I don't think it's something to stay live for, waiting for it to happen. We can just always jump right back on. Let's,
Here, I got you.
did you get it finally? Did you figure it out?
I did.
Hey, look at that. So just kind of click around on, click in here. $32,000 feet. Okay, 37. Okay, so this is the tallest storm that's happened so far in the Dallas Metroplex. So this will be something worth keeping an eye on. So let's clear this out. Let's check out Oklahoma City one more time. I hear it's raining here at the office right now. This could be a future live video. But otherwise, yeah, this stuff, this has got kind of garbage here in Oklahoma City. We are likely not severe anymore. We'll hear some hail here at the office in a couple minutes, but I'm thinking this isn't going to be severe at all. Yeah. And then let's jump up to Guthrie one last time.
It's gonna go north of Guthrie.
It's going north of Guthrie. So, all right, guys. I think we're gonna wrap. Yeah, no, it's hailing there. It's for sure hailing north of Guthrie. But here in Edmond, I think we're gonna likely get. Yeah, you guys got KC. We did get Kansas City. That's crazy. So, hey, early in the season, so it's gonna happen. Not everybody's Dallas. We'll keep an eye on that stuff to the west of Fort Worth. See if this does anything exciting. Nothing severe right now, but if anything does happen and blows up and gets exciting, we will come back and go live. There is the potential for some hail right there. But as of the second, I'm going to say that we're going to wrap this video up. Fortunately, we may have killed these storms here in Oklahoma City. It's a real bummer. Can't win them all. Thanks always. Follow us on our social media platforms, especially if we do come back. If that storm gets severe warned and it's looking exciting for Tarrant County, which is where Fort Worth is at, we'll come back. And if not, then we'll see you tomorrow at 12 p.m. Give us a call, 855-334-4245, info@hailtrace.com, or visit our website. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you later.